everybody, and welcome to Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. I am Donnie C, and I want to thank you for hanging out with us today. Hopefully you're with us on the live. We're doing it live, and we got a couple people watching already. And when I say we, there's always more than me. And with we comes Dave. Dave, how are you?
I'm great, Don. Got to call you out. In order to go live, right?
Right.
You need to hit the go live button.
Oh, is that what you need to do?
Yeah, that'll see. That's what starts it, and yeah.
So to go live, you actually have to hit go live.
Yeah. So yeah, we were supposed to start, 5 minutes ago, but we had to redo the whole thing at the beginning again.
It was perfect. And, the funny part of this whole thing is, I literally, Dave, before we even started this show, I said to my wife probably about an hour and a half ago, I go, today I've had technical difficulties with both of my work phone, my regular phone.
Yeah.
I said, and I got the live going on tonight. I go, I really hope that I don't screw up or there's no technical difficulties with the live. And right out the gate,
boop.
I didn't hit the go live button.
And I'm sitting here going, I'm looking at the thing, I'm confused. I'm like, all right, I have to wait till you pull me in so that you can hear me tell
right,
me
I can
not
hear
live.
you say nothing. Right.
But then you figured it out, like, on the thing. I'm like, okay,
right.
Bravo, you figured it out.
As soon as I came in, I saw that it said go live, and I was like, oh, wait, I forgot that part. Whoop-dee!
Yep.
Welcome to the lives.
Yeah.
It doesn't, listen, this is our third time, and I titled this one Third Time's a Charm. Mm-hmm. So here it is. This is our third live. I hope people are with us. I hope people are having fun, and I hope everybody had a good week. And what more can we ask for? But we're trying to make you smile. We're trying to make you laugh. And if you haven't seen the show and you don't know what the show's about, basically, I'm an idiot and I make everything up on the spot. Dave, don't agree so much. No,
Sorry.
But basically what happens is Dave hits me with questions or scenarios or anything else like that that you can send to us. If you want, you can send it to our email address. It's shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com. Right there. Very good, Dave. You're learning how to point. You're good.
I'm learning.
I got there. By season 2, which I don't even know if we're going by seasons, but by season 2, we'll know how to point in which direction correctly.
Yeah.
But yes, so you send your questions to that right there, shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com. Dave gets the email. Dave right over there gets the email.
Don's over there, I think.
Dave's over there. Anyway, so he gets the emails. I do not see the emails. I do not know what they are. And then he asks me while we're recording live, so I have zero time to prep, zero time to do anything. I just kind of make it up as I go, which has been most of my life. If anybody knows me, it is basically me making it up as I go. I saw it pop up already. For those, yes. But are you really?
Yeah,
Pete just brought up, go ahead. Pete just brought up,
Yeah.
I'm missing out on the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Okay. But my question to you, Pete, is, did I not do the Jersey Shore before it was the Jersey Shore? I mean, let's be real. I mean, I was the Jersey Shore before they made it popular.
Well, it's called, I don't think Pete has a DVR. He hasn't entered, the modern time. So
He's still...
I don't know
he's
how
still in the old days.
Yeah, I don't know how he's currently watching it without a DVR. So, me, I have one. So I can record it and watch it after the show. So
Yes. And Zero Cool, also another shooter of ours, doing it live, boys. I work with Zero Cool. He is very much more than Zero Cool, but I'll take it. He's a champ. He won a raffle. He's a champ in our office. So, hey, champ. But speaking of screwing up and not having technology and not having a DVR or this, that, the other thing, I think that has to do with us getting older. I mean, right off the bat, let's talk about that right out the gate. I am not getting any younger, and my wife will attest to the fact of I get out of bed and, I mean, did you hear that?
yeah, I heard it loud and clear. That's a good mic.
That's me popping, baby. I just crack. I get out of bed and I just move, and my body just starts to crack and fall apart, and there it is. There's the attestment.
Yeah.
Dave's not there. It is. She's got it.
Well,
every morning.
In 3 weeks, I'm turning 50, so it's like...
Dave's turning the big 5-0.
Big 5-0.
Woo!
But no, there's times, especially my job, where I walk all day and I get home. As soon as I sit on the couch, everything just stiffens up. And that's it's like, my daughter laughs. Not everything, Don.
You said everything.
Most everything stiffens up when I'm down on the
Okay.
couch. And then my daughter cracks up laughing when I try to get up because that's an event. And
Right.
just like you just did, everything just pops.
Yeah, my wife
Yeah.
put in there like bubble wrap. That's me, bubble wrap. Let me see. Is that what she said? Yep, that's what she
God.
said. The glass. Even I'm wearing glasses now. It's terrible. I don't like it.
That was a new thing to the ensemble that I noticed when I was out there. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, my man's rocking glasses now.
I had some glasses on this time because it happens. Listen, it beats the alternative.
Yeah.
We all know what the alternative is, and nobody likes that idea. So to get old and do it gracefully.
Well, you don't want to get
this is called
LASIK?
gracefully.
You don't want to get LASIK surgery?
I thought about it, but not yet. My vision isn't that bad yet.
Yeah.
So I'm not so concerned about it. But in time, we'll see how it happens. We'll see what you know. If it gets that bad and I need it all the time, maybe. Now you've had glasses
My whole life.
since the beginning of time. Yeah.
First grade. First grade. Yep.
First grade. And it never got better. Nothing. It's been the same way the whole time.
Well, it's gotten progressively worse over the years,
Right.
but there was a time when I went, like, I celebrated because I went like a year and my prescription didn't get any worse. I was like, woohoo! Thank you.
Yippee! Now, so instead of me with the LASIK, why not you?
I have a fear they would have to knock me out. I have a fear of them doing anything around that area.
Right.
Yeah. I like my eyes. I want to be able to see, even if it's bad. I want to see.
Right.
I don't want to wake up and not
Right.
and be blind. So,
Right.
no.
No. I got another buddy of mine who woke up like that, and he has to get shots in his eyes now. And kudos to him because that would scare the crap out of me. Mm. But whatever. What are you laughing at? Which one are you looking at?
I was looking at the halfway to 100.
Yep. You're right there. You're half a century, buddy. Good for you. Good for you. And then Bria goes, "Is there really a way to age gracefully?" Yeah, of course there is. Here it is. Dave, what do you like? That wasn't a joke, Dave. That was. And then my wife, which is why my wife is
Are
my
you new,
wife.
are you new? Yeah. Are you new to the show? I laugh at everything.
I know it. The alternative is not everything gets stiff, Dave.
Ah.
Yep, not everything. That's the alternative. We don't want that. That's when every bone in your body is stiff except for the one you want.
Yeah.
And then I had a foreman when we worked. He goes, in my 40s, he goes, I got super strong in my 40s. He goes, because when I was 20 years old, he goes, I could grab my pichadillo with 2 hands and I couldn't bend it for nothing. He goes, but now that I'm in my 40s, I use 3 fingers and I can just press it and it just twist. He goes, that's how strong I am.
Oh, God.
I don't think that's how it worked, buddy, but God bless you, and I hope that helps you sleep at night.
Took 10 minutes to mention the pichadillo.
It's the pichadillo. Hey! Dave had mentioned to me today, we were talking today about the show a little bit earlier, and I don't know what I said, but all of a sudden I said something, and Dave goes, you're starting to speak more Italian again. Every once in a while it just comes out, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You never know. You never know.
And then I followed it up with anytime my wife gets pissed off, that Staten Island comes out,
That
and
does.
you don't want to be around when
No,
Staten
you don't
Island
want
comes out.
you don't want to mess around with that. Now, let me ask you this. Now that we're older, and I'll just use the term older. Not old, older. Do you sleep at, like, I've heard old men complain constantly. Like, they wake up in the middle of the night to pee. I wake up at 3 o'clock every morning to go, I gotta go take a piss and this, that. And that's how they sound. Have you come across this at all yet, or no?
No, it depends on how much I've had to drink or whatever, if
Right.
I have to, but 9 times out of 10, no. The problem is the before mentioned stiffness of the body that prevents me from sleeping straight through. So
Right.
it has nothing to do with the pichadillo. It has everything
Okay.
to do with the back locking up and the shoulders back,
Right. Okay. All right. Now, when you at night, do you control what your intake is at night, or are you at that level where you go, well, it's starting to get a little bit late, so I don't want to drink too much now because it's
Nah.
close to beddy by time.
I go to bed, I'm chugging like a half a bottle of water right before I know it's stupid, but yeah,
Right.
right before I go to sleep, chugging a half bottle of water.
Here you go. Look- Joey. Joey Biceps, by the way. That's his nickname, Joey Biceps. He's up every 5 minutes to pee. But that's his pre-workout. That's what you get for working out, Joe. You want to look good, you got to pee a lot, I guess. I'm not sure how that works. I've never taken anything to work out with, or anything to bulk up or get better, or pre-workout or post-workout or this, that, yeah. My pre-workout was I got to the gym, or I got to the room that I was working out in. That was my pre-workout.
Right.
And then after that, that after I'm done, I try and stretch. That's about the extent of it. So there's my pre and post workouts.
But are you able to sleep through a night at your age?
Yes and no. Yes and no. It depends on the night. I toss and turn a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't think it... And I do get up to pee and everything every once in a while. It's not like I'm every night. But every once in a while I'll get up to pee. But it's more so like you said, your body's just tight or whatever. And I stretch on a regular. The last live I did splits. Like, I stretch on a regular. But even with all my stretching... My wife... Do I sleep through the night?
No.
I toss and turn all night. I literally toss and turn all night. Even with all the stretching I do and stuff like that, my back still tightens up and my muscles are sore and everything else. So I'm constantly rolling over and everything else. My wife wants me to go for a sleep apnea test and stuff like that, but I think I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine. But what I noticed is, and I haven't worked out in like 2 months. So Joey Biceps, good for you. I know in the last couple months you really started hitting that. But outside that, I haven't worked out in like 2 months. But when I was, what's that? Just, a lot.
This is when you know you made it big, when we can start off the episode talking about peeing.
Well, we started with Pichidillos and now
peeing. We're not going.
Correlate.
We are not going to the number 2. We're not going there.
Well, you never know. You never know. But I like I say, I was tossing and turning all night. I can't sleep, and this, that, the other. But I don't know. It's just something. Yes, she has her moments. She has her moments. I won't throw her under the bus, but she has her moments. But yeah, when I worked out, my neck would start to bother me or stuff like that, which meant you're probably doing it wrong or whatever else the case was. So I started sleeping with, like, instead of a pillow, I would use a little towel. I would just fold up a towel and I would
put it on the neck.
just to raise my head just a little bit. But then I would, if I slept with a pillow, I'd wake up and my neck would hurt and everything else. So I started sleeping with either a towel or nothing.
Yeah.
And then my family has a thing called Chiari malformation, where you have a lot of times you get surgeries in the back of your neck and whatnot. So we have a special pillow that is big, it's thick on the outside, but right in the middle, it's like concave. So I'm like, my wife's like, you want to try that? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll try it. So I put my head in. I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna work, because if I roll over to go on my side, my face is kind of like it's not great, but it's working. I can't. Go ahead, pull them up. Let me see. Sorry.
Where is it?
Who is it?
Where the heck did it go?
I don't know. I was talking about my pillow squishing my face.
Joe, he asked me if I was drinking a glass of milk. Here we go. There's beer.
There's a glass of milk. It does a body good, but how much you been drinking? That's the old pickup line.
No, for a while there, and this is not, I mean, this is nothing big, but when my wife was pregnant, I had to sleep in a different direction, because just as she got larger and larger because of the child, it was harder for me to sleep, so I had to...
She wasn't getting larger and larger. The baby was growing more and more.
Grown. There you go.
Right,
Thank you
she stayed the same beautiful size.
Why are you PCing me?
The baby was growing, not your wife.
So
You're
whatever.
welcome.
So I got so used to sleeping that way, we ended up getting the adjustable beds and stuff. So I had to switch back her way to sleep normal. And I couldn't sleep. I tried. Weeks I tried. And I just was not sleeping the way I should. And I'm like, screw it. Flip back around. Slept like a rock.
So you sleep in a 69 position with your wife every night?
Yes. Go me. Yes.
Look at you, Dave. Who would have thought Dirk Diggler over here? The 710 splitter. Joey, have you had this problem, Dave? The worst is the morning when you have to do a handstand to pee?
No, I have not.
You haven't had that problem?
No.
Joey, I understand. Some days you're like, that angle is rough sometimes. It just doesn't work right.
Care caught me. I like to smell it.
Dave's into feet. I don't know if did we talk about that? People who are into feet and stuff. We touched it a little bit.
We touched on it. We asked if you would do an OnlyFans.
Right, and I said I would do my feet. Yeah. I'll do my feet. You can OnlyFans my feet. That's what my wife said that nobody would watch. That's right. We did it on the live show last time. Yeah. That's right. Oh, so. But that's funny. All right. Well, sleep. Okay, so I sleep crazy. You sleep. Is there anybody in the chat that is willing to tell us any craziness that they do or anything else like that? Do you have any ideas? Like, does your wife sleep weird? Does your husband sleep weird? Did you sleep with a random broad or guy and he did something weird? Like you were sleeping and you woke up and he was completely like on top of you sideways like a T or an X or something. Like anything. Give me anything. I want to hear what you guys have to say, if anything. But on a separate note, Dave, going completely. Have you ever slept over somebody's house for the holidays? We got Thanksgiving coming up. Have you ever slept over somebody's house after the holidays? Like you go for Thanksgiving dinner and you sleep there, or no?
No, have not done that.
I've never done it either. I've never done it either. Like I hear a lot of people, they travel and then they're like, oh, we're going away for this or that, and they spend the weekend or the week, Thanksgiving week or weekend with their families out and wherever. But I've never done it personally. I've never done it, so I don't know.
No, like if I wanted to, my brother-in-law's out in California, so if we flew out there for there, we're obviously going to stay the weekend. We're not going to come back, but we've never done that. We've always held it here.
Yeah, I've never done it for the traveling either. My wife, I sleep with the wife beater. It smells like me. If my wife and I are going away for a long period of time or whatever, I'll get one of my guinea teas and I'll spray my cologne on it and I'll put it on the bed. This way it smells like I'm still there. Aww. Even when I'm not. I know, I'm a sweetheart, Dave. Hey, Dave, you know how sweet I am? Go fuck yourself. How you like them apples?
Oh, it's a family show. No.
That's right. Oh, that's right, I'm on Facebook. That's right. Oh, hey, Dave, how about this? Go F yourself.
That's much better. I like that.
Thank you. PC, sorry, I'll rewind. Go F yourself. Oh, not a wife. My wife goes, sorry, A shirt. Not a wife beater. That's a wife beater. Guinea tea, wife beater.
There you go, Bree.
Okay, I thought you were reading them out loud.
I'm sorry, I got it. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and fall back asleep, sitting up for hours, and I will tickle my arm while I'm sleeping.
Okay. Do you tickle yourself and wake yourself up, or do you just tickle your arm? Because it'd be even funny, because you're not supposed to be able to tickle yourself. But if you're in an unconscious state, can you tickle yourself?
Ooh.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Are you doing the sound?
I wasn't going to. That wasn't a more than you know. That was a more of an inquiring minds. I don't know if we have one for inquiring minds want to know.
No.
Like, what kind of question do you part for that? There we go. John.
My wife and I only sleep weird because we have a 70-pound pit bull and sits asleep between us.
That would make me sleep weird too, John. Yes, I could totally see that. That would definitely put us in weird predicaments and positions. Now, the only thing I worry about is you waking up in the middle of the night and you're reaching over, and it's not your wife.
Oh.
So just be careful. Just be careful.
I'll wake up and still do it.
Okay, so you wake yourself up. Okay,
and
I just wonder if it's ticklish.
Don, can you use Dave's Grogu pillow to sleep better?
Sleep better, I shall.
Leave him alone.
Green pillow you have found.
Joe wants to know, how often do you wake up in a different room than you started? Oh, shit.
Wow. Back in the day, there was the blackout stages where you didn't know, but wake up in a different room than you started. I don't think I've ever done that. I don't know if I've actually done that. My cousin, she used to be a sleepwalker and a sleep talker, and she would just get up and go, like, her parents had to put an alarm on the house because she would try and walk out and just leave in her sleep. Like, bam.
Wow.
Yeah. So she would wake up in different places or whatever else, and they tell you you're not supposed to wake up somebody who's sleeping or whatever, but how do you not wake them up when they're walking out the goddamn door?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, walking out the gosh darn door.
That happened. Like, when I was a kid, I slept over at my friend's house. The father caught me going out the door, so that was the one and only time I sleptwalked. But that shit was creepy because when I came to, and I'm like, what am I doing outside?
Yeah.
So Joe
my
says
wife does-
it happens every weekend for it.
Yeah, and my wife, I do it all the time, but on purpose.
Oh.
No, not because she's in a different room than me. No, she falls asleep on the couch, and then I'll wake her up and I'm like, honey, go. Just go to bed. Like it's time for bed. But she won't remember the stage of waking up and me walking her up the stairs to bed. Mm-hmm. So then she just wakes up in bed, and she has no idea. We'll be watching TV sometimes. I swear to you, we'll be watching TV, and she'll be like, "No, I'm awake." I'm like, "Honey, you're asleep. I can tell by your breathing, you're asleep." No, I'm watching. I heard the whole thing. Okay, great. The next day or 2 days later, we try and watch the show because I had to stop it because she finally did fall asleep. And she goes, I don't remember any of this. I go, I know. I have to watch the same show. I have to watch 20 minutes of the same show every time.
Every time.
Because she's falling asleep. It's unreal.
Shots fired in the chat room. Joe let me passed out blackout drunk under a toilet once.
At least it wasn't in a different room.
And he wants to know when. That happened to me one time at a bowling banquet. I got shit-faced at a bowling banquet. And we got back to the thing. I was praying to the porcelain gods that night there, and apparently I told my wife to leave me. Well, she was my girlfriend at the time, I think. But I told her, like, get out of here, leave me alone. I passed out there. I woke up. I had fucking cat litter all over my face.
That's disgusting.
Because that was where the litter was. It was in that room. But
you
like,
put your face right in the litter?
No, not in the litter.
Dave, you put
you know how cats don't keep that. They trail it everywhere. So I got up. I'm like, why am I still in the bathroom? And I'm like,
oh, that's disgusting.
I get in the bedroom. I'm like, why'd you leave me in there? You told me to, so I did. Okay.
Your wife has a very deep voice. I told you. You told me to, so I did. Whenever I do my wife, she hates it. I do it like this. Yeah, here's my wife. Oh, wrong one. This one.
Do midday. All right, so it's a wife thing. Yes. Just leave them in the bathroom.
Here's what happened with mine though. We lived in Jersey still. We were in Jackson, and I lived in the townhouses, and they had the community pool. So we went to the community pool and we were hanging out drinking, and I'm making my vodka tonics.
Right.
So I had my cooler, my vodka, and my tonics, and I'm making mixed drinks, and I'm drinking, and we're hanging out. And the lifeguards came up to me. They were so scared. They were like, "Excuse me, sir. Yeah." You're not allowed to be drinking. You can't have the alcohol in the property of the pool. Mm-hmm. And I was, I guess, half in the bag already, so I came up with this great idea. I said, I can't have the alcohol in here? No. But I can have it outside the fence? They go, yeah. I go, okay. So I made my drinks, and I literally put it outside the fence, and I used 3 straws.
You suck it through the fence.
But I don't know if you know this. When you drink through a straw, you get drunk faster.
Because the alcohol's on the bottom?
Well, not just because the alcohol's on the bottom, but because the way you're sucking and the pressure you're using in your head, it kind of gives you like a head rush.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The blood's flowing differently, so the alcohol hits you differently.
I always thought because the higher concentration of the alcohol was on the bottom, that's why you got to stir it a little bit to get it.
No, it's because of the way you're sucking it down and everything else. So now you add...
It's because of the way you suck it down.
Now... You add 2 straws back to back, you're sucking even harder. You add a 3rd straw, you're like family show. You're like the filthy girl you dated in the 90s. And I mean, I was like, and then I would finally get the alcohol. And
my question would be: did any weirdos see you?
Oh, I'm sure. Whoever was at the pool.
Like, what the fuck is that guy doing over there?
But then we left. And I guess I was hammered. I didn't even realize how hammered I was. I went and I fell asleep in the bathroom, and my wife just left me there. I guess that's the cool thing to do for wives. You just leave your husbands in the bathroom. I didn't have kitty litter on my face.
You missed a perfect opportunity to do the more you know. when you drink through the straw.
Oh, that's right. When you drink through the straw, you'll get drunk faster.
Your wife called it out. Yeah. There you go.
The more you know. Thank you, honey.
Oh God, here we go.
It's Mega Maid, sir.
Don's got from sucking to blow. No, I do not blow. No, I will not admit it.
I sucked through a straw. I'll admit that. Adrian, if you clip that the wrong way, I swear to Christ.
Yeah.
No. Adrian, for those of you who don't know, Dave and I work with a buddy of ours, Adrian, and he does a lot of the clip art for us, which is why for the live shows you see an astronaut spinning around. I don't know where the astronaut comes from.
Cool.
Adrian pulls shit out of the Adrian pulls stuff out of the air, and it's just. Out of nowhere, we're hanging out with astronauts. We're in outer space or something. Okay, I love it. That's great, wonderful. But he's our audio ninja, our visual ninja.
He's our focus group too, because he silently watches on the bottom of the screen here. So
right.
I look at him to see if we're actually being funny or not. Because if he's laughing, we're doing good.
Right. The problem is he laughs. He's like Dave. He laughs at everything, which is great. But on the other side of that, I don't know if we're really doing good or if it's just them two laughing. I don't know. I never know what's going on.
Oh, that's funny.
There we go. G.I. Joe, and knowing is half the battle.
Oh God!
All right, so getting back to the flying and everything else. You sent me an article the other day.
Yeah, there's 3 things going on around in the airplane business,
and I'll show you a picture for those of you who are watching. Right here, if you look, there's 2 windows that are missing the outer screen or glass or whatever it is. Yeah. And then the third one is coming off.
It bent off, yeah.
It bent off, and they said a fourth one was damaged or cracked or whatever else, but it wasn't in the actual in the photo.
Yeah. Now it wasn't a full flight. I think there was only 30 people on the flight. But that plane, and they said that plane was used in a photo shoot, so the heat from the lamps might have caused that to go. But hello, you turn
the heat from a lamp is killing the foam. They said the foam was melted.
Yeah.
Because they were trying to reenact the sunlight.
Right.
The plane flies in the sunlight.
Yeah. But they were real close from being sucked out the fucking window, though, man. You know what I mean?
They said they were right under... they were still within cabin pressure, before it pressurizes, but they were about to go another 2,000 feet or 3,000 feet up, and then it would have... They said there was a loud noise, like nothing they've ever heard before.
And it was louder in the cabin, and it was colder.
Right.
And then they realized that the freaking windows were gone.
The windows are missing. We're missing windows. We're missing... Tell the pilots, don't go up anymore. Don't go up anymore.
All you hear is...
Yeah.
Where the windows going?
Yes, hi, this is your captain speaking. We're at cruising altitude of... Oh, crap! Coming down! Yeah, they said they were only up in the air for a little while, and they had to come back down, because if they went up anymore, that window would have blown out, and it...
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Can you
imagine getting sucked out of one of them things?
No.
Or, will you just be mooning everybody when you land? If you were to get sucked out ass first, you get stuck, could you possibly save everybody
by keeping your ass in the window?
Just saying. It could happen.
Oh, that's...
I don't know. Listen, Dave, I'm not a physicist.
Right.
I am not saying I know the cabin pressure, the amount of velocity it would take to get sucked through the window, or the amount of mesh you would need to clog the window. I don't know these things. This is not my go-to.
It is a small window, so it's not, you may be able to do that. You may have.
What if you get somebody with a big beer belly?
Right.
Could you just clog the hole?
Can you imagine? A guy like Fat Bastard goes up to the thing. I got this.
Don't worry, she. I'll get ya. Fat Bastard to the rescue. I think that would be awesome. I don't know if you could do it or not, but I would love to see them try.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then you were talking also about... You sent me that other video where somebody dropped the excrement went through the roof.
Yeah, the blue ice.
Blue ice. They call it blue ice.
They call it blue ice. It's, I don't know. It's the combination of the cleaning fluids or whatever that they use to clean out the toilets or whatever, and it just came this big shit ball that flew out of and landed in some people's house.
Right.
And they weren't happy about that. You know what?
No,
I wouldn't be if.
They said that they woke up or something and there was a hole in there, but they didn't realize. The lady came back from Cuba or something.
Yeah.
And she was staying at her mother's house, and she woke up. It was in the hallway, and she came outside and she saw that there was sheetrock and insulation on the ground, but she didn't look any further. She went back to sleep.
Yep. Yeah. Because that's what normal people do.
Who does that? There's a big bang.
Yeah.
You're in the hallway.
There's evidence
you see
of
your ceiling has come down, and you go, huh, I wonder what that was. I'm going back to bed.
Kind of like the Comcast guy at Pete's house, where the guy's foot was hanging through the ceiling.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But you're good.
I just don't understand. How do you go back to sleep? And then the next morning they woke up and they saw the sun coming through. Like, oh, that went all the way through the ceiling. What was that?
Yeah.
What? Are you out of your mind?
Yeah. And then the third incident was a flight out of JFK had to turn around because I guess I don't think that was a full flight either.
That was with the animals.
They had a horse.
Right.
In a stall inside the plane, and it got loose from the stall, and they couldn't contain it back in there, and they only got a certain far out, but they had to do a UE and come back. But
right.
Can you imagine a fucking horse stomping around?
All the wild animals just going crazy. There's a horse kicking and like what? Like I don't know what other animals they had on the plane, but if they had a horse, they said they had a variety of animals.
Yeah. Yeah.
And imagine that horse just bucking all the other cages, and then like they started to break.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Imagine the plane lands and you have to be the first one to open the doors.
Fucking the animals from Noah's Ark come. The Noah Ark animals come up.
Exactly. All of a sudden, a little squirrel comes out of nowhere. He wasn't even on the flight. He's not even a passenger here.
Yeah, where did he come from?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Joe said, he says it's too big to be pulled through a window. But maybe you could save everybody, Joe.
You can save everybody, Joe.
Saving the day. Pete has a question.
Uh-oh.
Thanksgiving is next week. Favorite dish?
Favorite
Dave,
dish?
I always get the questions first. Do you want to hit this one? This one seems like a softball for you. But
favorite dish? Well, we did not cover this on. We actually have a Thanksgiving episode coming next week. I don't know if you want to promote that, but we have it.
You can promote it. Go ahead. You just did. Good job.
We did. Thank you. Favorite dish at Thanksgiving? It would be the turkey itself.
Really? See,
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the turkey. That's my least favorite.
Yes.
That's my least favorite. And then, did you see the article I sent you where the people are cooking it in the ground?
That's the new one. Yeah, that's probably like if you went to Hawaii, you have the pig roast.
Right, that's
like
different.
Underground.
Listen, a pig roast, got it, no problem, great. It's a humongous pig. It's in the ground. It's a whole luau. It's a group thing. Everything. A turkey in the ground.
You never know. That shit might be tasty, man. You need a smaller hole and just
I don't know. My wife's stuffing. The sausage stuffing. That's my favorite. That's hers.
Stuffing.
Sausage stuffing. Hey, what else you gonna do with sausage but stuffing?
Yeah, we talk about this. Cranberry sauce, yay or nay?
Nay.
That's a big nay.
Nay. I've seen people, but I just don't get it. I don't understand. I'm not a big fan of it. I've had it. You know what I like my cranberries in? My vodka.
Of course. Pete likes cranberry sauce.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that at all. No, not at all. But yeah.
Wait, you're a vegan? When did that happen?
Vegan? Yeah, definitely not that.
Don likes his meat.
That's right. Yeah, I love a good meat. Vegan. Definitely not a vegan. But I don't know. All right. Do we have any questions for me, Dave? Or are you good? You good? Or what do we got going on?
I have a question for you if you want to.
Oh, here's another one. Hold on.
Got one? Okay.
Cranberry sauce is the best. Robin. Another. There. Yep.
Yeah.
Robin. Good. There's more for Robin and Pete. They can sit together and have it.
Pete, the leftovers I get for Thanksgiving, I'll save them for you and bring them over the house next time I see you.
Pete will eat the crap out of them. You know that. Oh, you got leftovers. He's ready.
Pete's probably got cranberry sauce from last year in the freezer somewhere.
Once you freeze it, it's fine. I'll just melt it down, and then we can just put it right out on the table. It comes out. It's perfect.
I'll give you an example real quick before we move on. Pete, there was one year he was like, because my wife is Jewish, so he wanted to have some kind of Jewish cuisine from. So my wife got him a bottle of the gefilte fish stuff for him to try.
If you're gonna say it right.
whatever it's called.
Gefilte fish.
I'm not saying it that way. So anyway, I don't know how many years later, maybe 10 years later,
Okay.
he still had it and he gave it back to me. He didn't even try it. The shit was expired and he handed it back to me.
Listen, I'm not gonna eat it. If I'm not gonna eat it, somebody should eat it. We all know somebody should eat it. You eat it. I know you love it. You gave it to me. I give it back. I love you. You love it. Mazel tov.
Here we go. Pretty sure the turkey was cooked in or on the ground before we had the oven. Ah.
Yeah, it was. It was. And people camped outside too in teepees until we had houses. And now we have houses, so
Hey, what's old is new. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It comes in cycles.
I guess. I don't. I just don't. Yeah. No. I get that.
It was fermented. Yeah. Whatever. Pete.
Anthony, I completely agree with you, and I get it. And I'm not saying it wasn't great for what they had.
Yeah.
But we're now in this day and age where we have electricity, we can turn things on and off, and we can use things to cook things and microwaves and all that. Why not use them?
Have you ever tried the deep fried turkey? I've never tried it. I don't have the balls to try it.
I think my sister-in-law's wife made it one time, and I think I had it then, but I don't recall. Like I said, turkey's
But
my least favorite.
You're a bad
I'm just bad, Dave. I'm just bad.
No.
Bad. Bad.
You're a bad test
Don.
subject because you don't like turkey.
Right. So it's hard for me to say yay or nay because
Right.
I'm not a huge fan of turkey. So I don't know.
Yeah, well.
I don't know. No, I wasn't saying I wasn't saying to microwave the
Microwave.
turkey. I'm just saying we have these things now. So why would we? I would never do that.
Can you imagine?
Plus, I don't even know if you can. Again, but first and foremost, how do you get a turkey in the microwave oven?
Yeah. You need a huge ass microwave for that thing.
That would be. What is this?
That would be your Sil Stupid. SIL. Is she talking secret code with you?
Not that I'm aware of. Still stupid. Maybe I'm just still stupid. You still stupid. Maybe she became Asian or something. I don't.
What is he saying?
No.
Is there a Thanksgiving side dish with scorpions in it now in Arizona?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't know. Zero Cool. Do you know of any? I don't know of any, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't had it, but that was your sister-in-law. Stupid. Oh, okay. Oh, sister. Thank you, Bria.
See, that's that new
Thank you.
age. That's
I know.
New age, you know,
Yeah.
that's like WTF and all that.
Right.
You know?
So, yeah, I can't keep up with all this stuff. I just got on social media this year.
Exactly. Spell it out.
I don't. BRB and LOLs and LMAO and this.
You don't know how long it took me to understand what TBH meant. I'm like, what the fuck is TBH? And then finally, to be honest.
Oh!
Exactly.
I don't know. I was trying to come up with it. I was like, I'm always on it, so it's never. TBH is my life. Like GTL for the Jersey Shore, Pete. I'll bring it back to you. GTL for the Jersey Shore. Keeping it real for me. What was it? To be real. TBH. To be honest.
Wait, what's this? I only started to deep fry turkey because turkey sucks and deep frying anything makes it taste better, but everybody loves it that way. So there you go.
All right, there it is.
That's one for
All right, now Pete's sending us all these things. All right. Well, Dave, do you have any questions for me or no?
He's good. For fuck's sake, that's that gotta be.
It's a family show.
Sorry. For bleep's
For
sake.
F's sake.
Okay, question. What gives you a headache instantly?
This. No.
Don't say your wife's voice.
Lack of planning gives me a headache quickly. Like it gets me very irritated and gets my head boiling a little bit.
Yeah.
So I would say lack of planning and just going through. Like I do a lot of, like this show is completely ad lib, but
Right.
there's still a game plan in my head of something.
Yeah.
But
There's somewhat of a game plan. Yes.
Here. Yeah, okay, you ready, Dave?
Good.
Here. Okay, Scotch Guard.
Scotch guard.
Dave. You see that question? Mm-hmm. Ask me why my wife's saying Scotch Guard.
Why Scotch guard?
Because my wife decided today to spray the new cloth we had
Okay.
with Scotch Guard, which is good. You want to make it waterproof and everything. That's good, right?
Yeah.
Do you do it inside the house
Probably not.
with all the windows closed?
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Aerosol can, spray it everywhere. Just I was like, oh my god, I'm dying. Yeah, that would give me a. And then Pete, being Pete, a hammer. Very good.
Usually for me, it's when I hear my name, because in that question form, hey, Dave!
David!
And I'm like, there it goes.
It starts already. All right. Well, we're getting close to the time.
Yep.
I say we call it a night. We call it a day. A third time's a charm. Yep. We started off a little shaky because I'm an idiot and I had a hard time with technology. But these things happen. I can't help that. But I want to say thank you for everybody who came out and watched the live show. If you're watching this on the playback, you missed out. You could have asked me questions live. We could have had a good time. Next time, the fourth time, one more than a charm. I don't know what that's called. What's it called, Dave?
Four times charm?
The fourth time.
Fourth time.
That's right.
Yeah.
So 4 strikes, we're in. So we'll see you. We'll see you then. Hopefully we made you laugh. Hopefully you had some fun. Until next week, guys. We'll see you next Wednesday. We're dropping our special Thanksgiving episode.
Yes,
so
right.
Enjoy that. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Peace.